totally normal for anybody to want to satisfy their natural instincts and appetites, because they're all built right in you. So you shouldn't feel guilty if you get a little selfish. But the way you make selfish acceptable is you counterbalance it by being selfless. And that is the only way to find a fair and proper mix of give and take. That's how you keep a clear conscience. You know, there's a big difference between being a little naturally selfish and sowing the seeds of extreme greed. So no matter what you call it need or call it greed, there's nothing wrong with you having the ambition to acquire things. But when you overactivate greed over a long period of time, it becomes all self-consuming and produces the same kind of addictive behavior as cocaine and heroin. And we all know, both of them, they can lead to overdose and ultimate self-destruction. That can and will happen if you let yourself fall victim to extreme greed. Now let me make this perfectly clear. I'm not talking about ambition here. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you pursuing greater wealth and success in order to live a better life. Being ambitious, acquiring wealth and possessions, perfectly normal. So it's important to understand, by our very nature, it's easy to be a little more selfish than selfless. And you should never feel guilty about that. You should never apologize for that. Because to a greater or lesser degree, we're all going to take a little more than we give. That's just nature at work. But when you are obsessed every day of your life by all-consuming greed, it not only takes possession of your personality, it can dominate your entire value system. If you let that happen, your character and your principles, they're going to fall into a state of decline. And your sense of dignity and human sensitivity will sooner or later leave you completely. When you are excessively greedy in everything you think, everything you say, and everything you do. And you know what the real contradiction is? While you're doing all of that, you deceive yourself into believing you're a winner. When just the opposite is true. When extreme greed dictates and controls, you lie, you cheat, and you betray. You know what that makes you? That makes you a loser. Not only do you wind up hurting other people, what's worse, you really don't give a damn. And I'm here to tell you, at this stage of my life, the most important thing in the world are the people in my life. While extreme greed has the power to kill honesty and loyalty and corrupt your morals and ethics. And if you let that happen, it will leave you friendless and you will have zero worth as a human being. Now, sound like an extreme statement? Not where extreme greed is concerned. It's lousy and rotten to the core. And if it becomes your master, you will become its slave and victim, and there will be no room in your heart or mind for 1 ounce of human kindness for anybody or anything except yourself.